Previously on Steins Gate Zero. Holy shit, Congress got a gun! And now back to the fucked up history. Hello! NicoB! Back with some more Steins Gate Zero. When we last left off, we saw Suzuha and her dear old mommy have a nice tender moment, and we talked with Daru and I sort of came to a realization afterwards. So the difference between this timeline and the other one was that Stratford, I don't think they set Kurisu's mom's house on fire, right? So I think the purpose of what happened, I think they went there, stole her laptop and her materials, then set the house on fire when they left. But in the other world line, Kurisu's mom had managed to hand over the materials over to Maho, so that didn't happen to her, right? So I think that's what's showing here, that Stratford came in, stole the materials, burned the house, and now that's who's reaching out to Daru here. Unless it's some new group that we don't know about, like maybe this religious group. Or, again, I'm not really sure if there's even a religious group. I mean, well, no, we do. Because the news reportedly did bring up, it wasn't just a single individual. There seems like there might be a group around that, so. Oh, by the way, you guys also share a tidbit. Apparently, I did not even notice this. Suzuha's voice actress is actually the same voice actress as her mom, Yuki. Wow, well that is some range then. I honestly did not notice it at all. But again, Suzuha here, especially compared to like her previous Steins Gate original counterpart, is much more subdued.
The original Suzuha was kind of a badass, just like outgoing girl, doing a whole bunch of stuff and riding bikes and having fun.
And this one's a lot more serious. Anyway, last episode, Ravenite said, so we have a new mission, penguins. Buy enough plushies so Nico can get Japanese lessons and hook up with Kana Hanazawa. For I am the son of Nico and Kana from the future, so it needs to happen. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's absolutely a realistic life goal. And hey, if it doesn't work out with Kana, I at least can understand finally all these Japanese games I keep playing all the time, right? Good lord. That poor girl. I mean, being an idol, I imagine she gets a lot of guys coming over to her and being like, I love you, please date me. If Risei Kujikawa has anything to go off of. You guys just sort of talk about idols do a lot of things, like have a lot of work. I have to kind of look that up sometimes as to like what even is an idol? It seems like it's different from being just like a regular celebrity like here in the West. It's like a whole thing. I think, do all of them go up and perform and sing and dance around and like just look kawaii desne, or is that like just some of them? I don't know. I gotta do some research. I need to look up kawaii Japanese anime. But anyway, Raven, I thank you for your hilarious comment. Maybe in another world line, right? It's for that reason you are comment of the day. Actually, it's funny. One of the moderators sent me a video that showed Kana behind the scenes doing Miuri for the Steins Gate anime. It was cute. It was so like, it was just so Japanese with they had like these two like younger kids that came in, but they were dressed up like Team Rocket or something. I don't know. I don't know what they were dressed up as, but then like one point they had the kids get up there and they're like, now do her signature Miuri Tuturu, and they rate it at the end. Kawaii desu. I'm just like, oh my god, how wholesome. But yeah, Kana seems like a very nice girl. I can see why she's so massively popular, getting a lot of work, goddamn. But all right, guys, we are finally here. We finally found the world line where we can actually have a Christmas party with all the Santa girls. You know what that means? That's right. Freaking Santa, freaking Miuri, Santa Luca, Santa Ferris, maybe Santa Fubuki and Kade, maybe, I don't know, will the artist go that far? But more importantly, are we getting Santa Maho? That's what I need to know. And Leskinen's here. Oh my god, he's gonna flip the fuck out. He's gonna forget all about those shaman girls. I still can't get over the little Oopa having a big old Santa hat. That's so freaking cute. All right, I'm ready for this. Give me some good CGs, man. Hit me up. The lab was filled with Santas, just like I'd heard on the phone. And all of them were wearing mini skirts. Oh my god. Let's just go walk in. Holy cow! So I told you we'd come too soon. Oh my god, they actually did. They actually went out and made a little outfits for everybody. Oh my god. Well, Yuki's in particular is quite literally a lot to the imagination. Okay. Well, this is definitely the best world line I've been to so far. Oh my god! They did! They got ones for her too! Wow. Working the artist hard. Besides, so many girls in a small room like this, all wearing Santa miniskirts, threaten to overwhelm me. Oh my god! Ah! Looking for this. Oh my god, look at this right in my face. Oh my god, he's wearing a black Santa outfit. I was having trouble deciding where to look when Lukaku was staggered in front of me. Okabe-san. Dude, he loves the fucking Okabe. Leskine's gonna pop the crap out of here in a second. I know it. He's like, oh! But he's like, oh, Dr. Leskinen. Holy cow! I don't care. I do wonder though, is Maho actually gonna dress up? I mean, I feel like that would have taken a little bit of planning. Like what, they just had a Maho-sized Santa outfit to the side? Or maybe they had one planned for Nai, but Nai didn't show up. And it happens to fit Maho because she's a tiny thing, right? I don't know. I've still got hopes. I bet also feel like there's a good chance that it might not happen. Lukaku. Why is yours all black? I guess it kind of matches your style. What are you wearing, man? Oh, now I bring up him wearing seductive female outfits. I didn't expect a Santa in black. It wasn't exposing an awful lot of skin. Yeah, it really was. Erotic. What? Erotic.
Okabe-san.
Is that a flashlight in your pocket? Are you just telling me to see me?
Lukaku.
No, I think I'm the one who needs to survive here. Must have been hard being the only guy. Oh god! He's putting on a seductive smile now. I gave him a pat on the shoulder and he smiled relieved. Oh, nice here too. I will say the person that voices Nai, it's not the same as Kaguri, is it? Do a good job at making her sound like, you know, younger. I don't know, just like, especially when they get excited or sad or something. It sounds very convincing. I was finding the same thing with Kaguri too, especially when she was like, God, she starts getting so bereft. It's like, Jesus Christ, somebody help this poor child. I'm wondering how many times Kana has to say eh in a single recording session. Yeah, where the hell's Dara? I thought Dara would be here just lying on the floor waiting for girls to walk over him. The biggest goal today was against Suzuha to participate. It's no exaggeration to say that that's why Miori had held this party. Oh, yes. I told him earlier that I was bringing Dr. Leskinen and Maho. Please have an extra outfit for Maho, please. I need this. I brought the two of them inside. Please say some fucking hilarious shit. Do it, Leskinen. Do it.
Merry Christmas!
Ah, Leskinen never disappoints, does he? Merry Christmas! Wow! What was that reaction, Miori? Wow! What? He's so big! Oh yeah, this is it. Large man.
Arigato, cute na ojo-san.
It's like, even if it's not a non-Japanese speaker, I can just tell his accent is so weird. Arigato, good. It's like me trying to say Japanese things. Oh my god, yeah. Your daddy is whiter. And not like Daru. Mark Muir's just gonna immediately go, oh my god! Immediately pick up Maho, carry her to the back room, and force a Santa outfit on her. What? Whoa, we're doing this again! Oh, she's so small, right? Here comes Nai. Here she comes. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought for sure they were saying the exact same lines. Oh, come on, Steins gets there. I'm disappointed. That was a perfect setup. For Leskinen, she goes, so big! And then Maho, so small!
It's Nyan Nyan.
小学生
Oh God, there it is! Oh no. Uh-oh.
これでも成人しているのよ
She's trying to keep her shit together.
What school you go to? You wanna go sit at the kid table and have ravioli?
ごめんなさい
See, like, look how so bereft she sounds. It's like, oh God. A smile froze on her face.
なゆりちゃんどう思う？二人とも逸材だよ。まゆしーは妄想がはかどります。なえちゃんの分も含めて小さめのサイズを用意しておけばよかった。まゆしー一生の不覚だよ。そのリトルサンタコンビは見たかったな。
Oh my goodness.
だよね。
No, Mary, no, come on. I don't care if it doesn't make any sense that you managed to plan all this in advance. Come on, just pull some random Santa outfit for Maho. Mary had her in her sights then. There was no escape for Maho. Yuri was so stubborn she even managed to convince the legendary shy Lukaku.
教授先生の方はあの身長に合うコスは作ったことないよ。存在だけですでに勝ちだけどね。もふもふトナカイさんの着ぐるみを着てもらいたいかも。
Fluffy reindeer.
つけて。それはどうかな。
Wait, were they seriously going to dress the professor up as a reindeer? Holy cow! My nose is red! Yeah!
まゆり、誰も彼もコスプレ趣味を理解してくれるとは思わない方がいいぞ。
そうだね。無理強いするのは良くないよね。でも最近はコンビニなんかでもクリスマスには店員さんがサンタさんの格好をしていますよ。コミマとクリスマスだと性質はだいぶ違いますよね。
Or so you say, but basically you want to dress the two of them up in Santa outfits, don't you?
というわけで、マホさん、サンタ服よかったら眉毛にしましょうか。
Oh my God, she does! I thought she said she did! Oh my, yes! Mom, I swear to God. She's gonna say no, but let's get in better fucking force her. Of course she does! Come on, Maho!
No, I don't want it now.
Leskin just picks her up and carries her over his head. Don't be shy, Maho! Ah! Miori was already going after her. Maho refused as forcefully as she could, but Dr. Leskin was surprisingly interested. He'd been trying to put on a triangular paper party hat. How does this strange thing work?
タルくんから連絡来たよ。
Tell him we're busy!
もうすぐ作ってすずさんと一緒。
Mary was looking at her smartphone. Looked like Daru had pulled it off. I guess he really was Suzuha's dad. This meant we succeeded in our biggest objective, which meant it was on to the next mission. We'd all decided that we were going to surprise Suzuha, so I didn't know that we were all waiting for her. Oh. We each grabbed a noisemaker and got in a position. Dr. Leskinen and Maho helped too. Maho seemed unsure, but Dr. Leskinen was more than willing to participate. Leskinen just kind of rolls with everything.
電気を消すにゃ。
Oh Lord. I don't know if surprising her is a really good idea. She does kung fu, guys.
すずさん、喜んでくれるかな。
It's not kung fu, Nico. It's the basics of CQC. Well, whatever. She can kill a god with it.
すずはさんのびっくりした顔なんてなかなか見られないもんね。
It's because you don't live long enough to see it.
でも実はとっても甘いもの好きなのにゃ。それにとても親切なんですよ。この前挨拶したら返してくれたよ。
Man, nah, that's a massive accomplishment.
へえ。私ももっとすずはさんと仲良くできたらいいな。なれるよ。きっと大丈夫。相性はぴったりだよ。
And then we heard Dara's voice from outside the building. or outside the window in the alley below the building.
よし中へ入るぞ鈴葉と一緒に中へ入るぞ
Way to be totally inconspicuous about it, Naru! His voice was loud and unnaturally expository. Once he got below the lab, he was supposed to give us a signal. Everything was going as planned. All according to plan! And also the penguin and the pig both have sentinels on them. Also according to plan. We all went shh at each other in the darkness. You could hear 2 sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. Everyone held their breath and waited. We were all about to die. The time was critical. We should be able to figure it out before we acted. The room was filled with different smells, like the girl's perfume, and the aroma of the food they'd made. This is who always noticed these things more quickly than any ordinary person. I started to get worried. Oh wait, this might be a bad idea! Just gonna come over with a fucking gun. And then I heard the sound of the front door opening.
あれ今日は誰も来てないんだね
そういう日もあるよ
Daru losing his shit. Are you idiot? Your voice is shaking. I got even more nervous. Is it time yet? Where's the signal? What do I do? I feel like my hands were going to slip and trigger the noisemaker too early. My palms were soaked with sweat. Vomit on my sweater already. Mouth spaghetti. I could tell Suzuha was taking off her shoes. First, get the signal. Second lights went on. We were all activating our noisemakers. Motherfucker! Oh god! Oh, mistake for right! Die, everybody! Die, Amadeus! Boom! Ah! Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot! You see, Suzuha flinched for just an instant. Oh fuck! But I couldn't follow what happened after that. That's how fast she was. Time to die, Mom! Oh god! She dropped down, sprung off the floor, and leapt towards Yuki, who happened to be standing in front of her. She might have broken Yuki's jaw with the base of her palm before I could shout at her to stop. Fortunately, Yuki had been surprised by Suzuha's sudden charge and slipped when she tried to step back. Because Suzuha's palm barely missed Yuki's nose as it sliced through the air. Holy fuck! God, somebody terminate Suzuha's murder protocol! By the time I finally shouted, it was all over. Suzuha grabbed Yuki before she fell down and was holding her up. Yuki, Suzuha, and all the rest of us were too stunned to speak. That was close. If the timing of events had been even slightly different, Yuki could have been badly hurt. Yeah! Yeah! Just cuts Yuki's nose the fuck off. Boom! With a bare hand! Merry Christmas! Yay! Everyone finally realized what happened and began to panic. Yuki simply lay in Suzuha's arms, blinking her eyes.
何してるの
Hey! Look at Dar's face! Oh! Oh my god! Hey, there's our CG. Even if everyone's kind of freaked the fuck out. Ferris's face too.
Sorry, Mom! I almost knocked your titties straight off your chest.
So it seemed to snap back to reality. She's looking around at everyone.
だからメリークリスマスだよスーさん
What's that? Merry Christmas! Stop killing people!
メリークリスマス
Merry Christmas!
そうびっくりしたすごい動きだったわね
Mom was just marveled by how fast she was.
Damn, the girl's got some skills.
僕早すぎて見えませんでしたユキさん
What's our power level? Suzuha was looking around the room. She still didn't understand what was going on. She did not realize it was a party since she'd never been to one before. The walls and ceiling were covered in wreaths and ribbons. There was a folding table filled with food, cakes, snacks, and drinks.
パーティー
Buddy!
ごめんなさいびっくりさせようって言い出したの私なんです
My bad!
Yuki backed away from Suzuha and started to bow apologetically.
鈴葉これはなんつうかサプライズってやつを演出してみたわけでみんな決して悪気があったりとかじゃなくって
Fuck you, Dad! You don't like surprises! I mean, bro! Whatever you are!
鈴葉
父さん兄さんも知ってたの
うん
そっか だから今日はなんか変だったんだ。ごめんねすずさん、企画したのはマユシーなんだよ。だからユキさんやダルくんを怒らないで。怒るならマユシーにして。やだなマユ姉さん、私そんなにいつも怒ってる？
So I looked around the room again.
ふーん、すごいね。いつものラボとは思えないや。でしょ、みんなで飾り付けしたんだよ。うん、本当にすごい綺麗だ。
So I laughed half-heartedly and began backing toward the door.
どこ行くの？あ、どこって、マユ姉さんたちパーティーするんでしょ？邪魔しちゃ悪いからさ。もう兄さんってば気が利かないよな。こんなところに私がいても仕方ないじゃないか。
Aw.
そんなことないにゃん。一緒にやろうにゃ、パーティー。
Get over here, put on your set outfit!
え？でも私こういうのしたことないし。楽しくご飯食べたりおしゃべりしたりするだけだよ。だからね。
ね?
Mary grabbed Suzuha's hand tightly to keep her from getting away.
No, you're not going anywhere!
マユ姉さん？
Spice is strong, big sis
鈴葉の
Miri.
席もちゃんと用意できてるのだぜ。
けど本当にどうしたらいいのか私。
いいから座れっつーの。
すずさん。
Just do what I do and eat! That's what I do all the time! Miri half dragged Suzuha over to the seat next to me and forced her to sit down. Sit. Eat. Be happy.
皆さん、これで全員揃ったにゃん。
Ever kidding.
はい、拍手拍手。
Yay! Woo! Even the Upa's clapping. Everybody started to applaud a Fubuki's signal. Huzzah! Dara played some Christmas carols on the computer. Daru, you don't need to sing over the music. But I like this song. Daru, I swear to God! The grim atmosphere that began to fill the room was banished. Felt a little relieved.
それじゃあまず乾杯をするにゃ。グラスに好きな飲み物を注いでにゃ。
Everybody started to look at the various drinks on the table.
ほら、鈴葉。
Suzuha still looked like she was feeling as though she didn't belong, so I poured her some non-alcoholic champagne. Champagne.
ああ、うん。やっぱり私無理だよ、こういうの。
Just shut the hell up and drink your fucking champagne, Suzuha!
なんで？
だって遊ぶためにこの時代へ来たわけじゃない。
The reason she came to this era, huh? I didn't have the right to say anything about that. It was the only reason that she was stuck here, unable to fulfill her task. But even so.
たまにはいいじゃないか。
でも
鈴葉は考えすぎだっつーの。
Dar joined the conversation.
みんなとご飯食べるだけだって。どのみちお腹は空いてるっしょ。
それは。
Oh god. Maybe Dar's statement caused her to realize it because her stomach grumbled.
うん。
ほれ見ろ。みんながいろいろ作ってくれたんだから、ありがたくいただけばいいんだって。
みんな、飲み物の用意はいいかにゃ。それでは、今回のパーティーを企画したマユシー、一言どうぞにゃ。
Yuri stood up flustered. She stood, she bumped into Lukaku, who was standing next to her. The two of them almost spilled their drinks.
うわあ、ルカ君、ごめんね。マユリちゃん、落ち着いて。
Oh, it's Miyushi time. Miyori started to take a deep breaths.
今日はクリスマスイブなのです。
You guys did tell me apparently in Japan, Christmas Eve is also like a really big deal. Like maybe just as big a deal as Christmas itself. And like if you invite someone like on a date on Christmas Eve, it's like supposed to be like some like really big deal. Like, oh crap, gonna get some.
どこもリア充さんでいっぱいだけど、今年はマユシーたちもパーティーをしてリア充さんになろう。
Did Dara write that speech for you?
いや、それリア充の意味が違うと思うな、マユシー。
Boogie whispered a little sad.
ふぶきちゃん、何人もの後輩ちゃんからクリスマスデートに誘われたのよね。それはもう熱烈に。全員女の子の後輩だけどね。とにかくみんなが楽しんでくれればマユシーは嬉しいな。
Aw, that's cute. I'm glad we got to see this. I was actually really bummed that we ended up skipping in the other world line. I was like, oh, that seems like a prime fun opportunity for some great fan service. And Miuri seems so, like, you know, excited about it. I'm glad we actually got it this time around. Now she's so happy because everybody dressed like Santa. Miuri gave a little bow and smiled to Suzuha. Suzuha answered with an expression that wasn't quite a smile.
それじゃあ乾杯するにゃん。マホにゃん、温度よろしくにゃん。え？私？
Yes, you! Person who's never met any of these people before. Get up here and say a toast about how great we are.
せっかく来てくれたんやから自己紹介も兼ねてよろしくにゃん。
But first, put the freaking Santa outfit on. Maho stood up with a slight frown and thought for a moment before she opened her mouth.
今日は皆さんの集まりに招待してくれてありがとう。
And me too!
私とレスキネン教授はアメリカ在住なので、こうして日本でクリスマスを迎えるのは初めてです。
Yes, you are super American.
こういう友人同士での賑やかなクリスマスもとてもいいものだと。何か面白いこと言ってにゃん。
Ferris!
はい、面白いことにゃん。
Ferris, you're crazy! Uh-oh, she was totally losing it. She was worse than Miuri had been a moment ago. What? She was fine! Why did Ferris say that? Don't be mean, Ferris. Alright, she's still fine. It's hard to believe that I'd seen her interpreting in front of that huge crowd at ATF. Was she that bad at ad-libbing? I think anyone would struggle when someone's like in the crowd like, they're gonna say something interesting. Oh, okay, how about you get up and suck my fucking balls? Is that interesting enough for you, bitch? Mic drop on that guy's head. What? Okay, that was unexpected, Maho. Oh my god, yes. Okay, that's good. That's good, Maho. I'm proud of you. Maho's rest of the time had something interesting was cute, but honestly a little embarrassing. Felt like I'm watching a small, adorable animal. A very small, adorable, bushy animal. Oh god, it's gonna set Ferris off. Maori Nyan Nyan. Ferris and Miuri were the only ones who seemed really impressed.
I hate my life so much right now.
ジョーさん、そろそろ乾杯を。
そうね、そうするわ。それじゃあ。
Yeah, whatever, good enough. Everybody happily clinked their glasses together. So I was the one who invited Maho to the party. I decided to cheer her up. Maho's sad.
I hate myself. I hate this party. I hate life.
何を言うんだい。クールなキャットだったじゃないか。
A cool cat! So says I.
マホニャン、いつからメイクインで働いてくれるにゃ。そんなつもりはないから。
Ferris and Dr. Leskinen were both enjoying trying to make her feel better. But failing very badly.
乾杯だよ。スズハさん、私も。あ、うん。
Suzuha still had a somber look on her face, but Miura, Yuki, and Taro forced her into a toast.
はい、スズさん。これ、マユシーが作ったんだよ。
Miura put a piece of quiche on the plate and gave it to Suzuha. When Suzuha took a bite, her expression began to shine.
おいしい。
Aw. Miura, you made something edible. I'm so proud of you.
もっと食べて。どんどん食べて。
Eat.
そんな一度に食べられないよ。あ、そう？
Next, Miura offered the quiche to Maho and the professor.
マホさんとレスキネンさんもどうぞ。
Say, Amo! Ah! Holds up the giant piece of from Maho.
Oh no, I can't eat it.
ありがとう。
おいしい。これはおいしいですね。
I'd like me a slice of Miuri, if you know what I mean. Yeah, high five, Okabe. No, I'm not high-fiving you for that. Get away from me, weirdo.
じゃあこちらもどうぞ。エビグラタンとあとフライドチキンはエスニック風にしてみました。
God, imagine how, like, look at the portraits right here with Dr. Leskinen almost being I love Maho. Do you have any idea how much he must be bending down in order to be in this shot? Hi there, I'm on my knees right now. My butt is on the floor.
Excellent.
Excellent.
凝っているんですね。
Yuki went around and offered everyone something to eat. Don't, I swear to God, if someone comes over with a gun, I'm gonna be so pissed. She couldn't bring herself to offer anything to Suzuha. Yuri kept motioning her to go over, but Yuki just kept fidgeting. Come on, Yuki, you can do it. Maybe she was thinking about it too much. But Suzuha kept devouring all the food that Miura and Yuki had prepared and gushing over each dish. The two of them had been practicing their cooking for about a month here in the lab. I guess it paid off.
あ、ケーキもあるよ。楓さんがデコレーションしてくれたんだ。あんまり上手にできなかったけど許してね。楓さんって不吉祥さんだもんね。でもそんな楓さんが萌えだよ。
You know, I feel like I could just have a game that's just this, you know? They don't have any, like, real savage drama or anything. It's just like, I don't know, people just living their life, having fun, little cute little parties, sharing the food. I guess kind of slice of life, huh? It's like, yay! Every day's great fun, woo! This is definitely kind of like, it's like one of those things that you just like sit there, read this, and it just feels good, you know? It's kind of a feel-good moment. Everybody's just so freaking adorable.
ちっとも褒められてる気がしないわ。
Everyone laughed. Ah ha 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 ha! Then about an hour after we started eating, when she saw that everyone had eaten enough food, Ferris clapped her hands together loudly to draw everyone's attention.
さてさて、皆さん、盛り上がってきたところで、そろそろプレゼント交換をしたいと思うんだにゃ。
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, there it goes. Guys, your YouTube video was not frozen there. That was the game. It froze for me too. Took a second to process there.
私たち、間に合わせのものしか用意できなかったけど。
Oh, and the presser had stopped at Donkey Kote? Wait, really? They couldn't have Don Quixote as the... Because that's in Yakuza, and that's clearly... I looked it up, that's a real chain. So I figured maybe if it's a Japanese thing, it'd be alright, but maybe not. On the way from Waka City, it spent just 10 minutes picking out presents.
大丈夫。それでバッチリだにゃ。
It's basically just like a... Kind of like not quite a convenience store, it's just kind of like a hodgepodge full of random stuff. Like a Big Lots or a Walmart, I think.
私、持ってきてない。
I think.
鈴葉の分は
I got a gun.
眉しで準
Does that
備してきたよ。
あ
マユシーが選びました。 そうなんだ。ごめん。
気にしなくていいのだぜ。
いいのだぜ。
Yuri mimicked Dara's words as he pulled out 2 small wrapped parcels from her bag and put them on the table. Both had the same wrapping as the one Dara was holding. Must have bought them at the same place. Yuri had already explained to me Operation Number 2. Yuri's plan for the evening was not only to make Suzuha smile, but to bring Yuki and Daru a little closer together. Oh my god.
プレゼント交換の方法なんだけど、いろいろ考えて結局くじ引きにしたにゃ。
Said it really. Okabe gives Daru a present. Here you go, man. Oh, sweet. What'd you get me? Opens it up. Is this a condom? Hell yeah, man. Pulls over Yuki. Go get her, slugger.
But Okabe!
Don't worry. I put a hole in the condom, Suzuha.
That's my boy!
High five. Whatcha? Oh, okay, everyone, like, sort of like Secret Santa then. Ferris gathered together everyone's presents and put little stickers with numbers on them. Wait, how are we gonna know then? How are we gonna get them together then? The presents are random. Then she lifted a bundle of disposable chopsticks up above her head.
これはマユシーが今夜王様ゲームをやろうとして持ってきたものだにゃ。
Oh god, the King's Game. Persona 4 flashbacks.
ないでよメリスちゃん。
おいマユリ、王様ゲームっていうのは合コンの時とかにするもんだぞ。
分かってるよ。ちょっと勘違いしただけだもん。
But usually confused.
ま、女の子から命令されるのって僕は大好物だけどね。
橋田さん、本当に変態さんですね。ということで、マユシーがちょっと勘違いしちゃったこの割り箸をくじ引き用に使わせてもらうにゃ。引いた番号のプレゼントをゲットできるのにゃ。
Ferris loudly shifted all the chopsticks and then went around to everyone so they could draw one. She was also part of Muri's plan. Oh, in fact, Muri and Ferris were sending signals to each other with eye contact with their fingers. Oh, okay, I see. It's all fucking planned. It's staged. While everyone was focusing on the chopsticks, they were busy relabeling Yuki and Daru's presents. Yes, they were so obvious about it that I started getting nervous that Yuki would find out.
みんな、引いたかにゃ。それじゃあ、プレゼントを渡すにゃ。中身を見るのはみんなに行き渡ってからにゃぞ。ワクワクしますね。何が当たるかな。
Ferris and Muri passed out the presents according to the numbers that everyone drew. Maho opened her present, and it was the Panda PJs. What are the odds? I see. That must be the convergence point of this world line. Everything comes back to Panda Maho. Once the presents were handed out, everyone started to take off the wrapping paper. That was the first reaction. She gave out a very strange cry. Inside her box was a skull face. Oops.
それかっこいいでしょ。
Oh, that's... Oh, of course, because, yes, right. I forgot Lukaku likes the skulls. He always wears it in his hair.
ベルトのバックルだよ、ナイちゃん。学校につけていったら、きっと人気者だと思うな。
Or you can scare all your enemies with it.
ありがとう。
Arigato! Lukaku, you terrified her! I was feeling bad for Nai when I took out my own present.
誰だこれは。
Box had a cute design. Inside it was what looked like a see-through white veil. The veil was decorated here and there with little pink ribbons. Oh fuck, this is totally Daru's doing. This can't be a...
ん？ああ、オカリンさんのところへ行ったか。
Ah! Of course you would, you whore dog! Why do you give Daru crap when you're just as horny as he is?
そのままマユシーにプレゼントしてあげるといいよ。
そんなことできるか。
オカリンさんのためなら喜んで来てくれるって。
Just make sure you take some pictures from me too.
どうしてそういう話
Okabe-san
になるんだ。
なになに？マユシーがどうかしたの？
I've got undies! Mary heard her own name and came over.
それって何かな？
Is that something you put on your head?
ベビードールだよ、マユシー。
Oh my god!
超可愛くてセクシーなやつ。オカリンさんのために着てあげなよ。
そんなわけにはいかないだろ
それならオカリンさんが自分で来てもいいんですよ。
Wait for me then!
God damn, Fubuki!
う。これは返す。いくらでも自分で楽しんでくれ。
Push the baby ball lingerie back into Fubuki's hands.
じゃあこっちと交換します？
Fubuki handed me her present in exchange. The wrapping and lid had already been removed. Took a quick look inside. Sexy pink shorts and a pink bra. Great! Yep, they were see-through. That's gotta be Daru.
それ私が持ってきたプレゼントです。
For God's sakes! You know there are guys here, right? I mean, 3, but and one's doesn't wear guy clothes anyway, but who cares?
まゆりちゃんに着てもらえるなら嬉しいです。どうぞ。
Oh my God, you had Fubuki get you up to this, didn't she? Didn't she?
君たちにはそういう発想しかないのか。
These are see-through.
まゆしはもうオカリンからプレゼントもらったからいいよ。
It's these edible undies made of bananas! It's totally not erotic!
Yuri had drawn my present, perhaps because we were childhood friends. By the way, I'd chosen a huge chunk of chocolate in the shape of a gold bar. Kind of thing you find in Don Quixote bargain bin.
オカリンさ
Should
ん
be the shape of Upa.
もうちょっとなんかなかったの？
うるさいな。パーティーではこういうのがウケるって雑誌に書いてあったんだ。
いや、これはないわ。うん。
Ouch! What? It's fine! It's chocolate!
ないわね。
Ow!
なんだって。
Nandate? We're doing the mixed match anyway, okay? It's not meant to be personal. You're supposed to get something that's sort of generic that like anybody would at least get some enjoyment out of. It's chocolate! It's like fucking chocolate! Fuck both of you! Fuck you, Kane. Fuck you too, Fubuki. Yuri loves it. Not even a chance. Magazine said it was a sure thing.
まゆしは嬉しいよ。
Yeah.
金の延べ棒だよ。こんなの一生触れないよ。
See, she loves it.
いい子だ、まゆしは。
Oh, God. Man, those two love the fuck out of Yuri. But again, who doesn't really?
本当にいい子ね。よしよし。
Boogie and Kane were patting Yuri's head, half out of sympathy and half because she was cute. Somehow, I ended up as the bad guy. Ah, yet again.
じゃあ次は私が開けてみますね。
I miss being an evil scientist. I had a good excuse to be the bad guy. He started to open her present. Oh my God, here it comes. And it was a giant dildo in the shape of Daru's head. She took out a cute wooden music box. When she opened the lid, there was a little tin figure that danced.
すごい可愛い。素敵ね。ロマンティックです。
Oh,
いいな。
girls all seemed really impressed. Lukaku's a guy. Okay. You know, you look like something a woman would enjoy receiving. As many girls as there were coming to this party, it might have been the perfect choice. Wait, I should have brought something like that. Damn it! Fuck! Then I realized that the idea had never even occurred to me.
これ。
Fuck this magazine!
誰からのものにゃ？
Ferris, you're making it too obvious. Stop it!
あ、僕。
Oh, Dar reluctantly raised his hand.
うわ
What?
あらまあ。ダルおじさん、すごいね。ふーん。やるね、兄さん。
Everyone except Miuri and Ferris, who knew about it in advance, raised their voices in surprise.
これ、橋田さんなんですね。
どうかな。まゆしからアドバイスしてもらって選んだだけなんだけどさ。
素敵。ありがとうございます。大切にしますね。
It's also got a naked kawaii anime girl inside. You killed the boss close to her chest. She seemed really happy.
お、
And then her expression turned confused as she looked down into the box. Uh-oh. And then she started to fidget.
ごめんなさい。私、ちょっと。
She hurried off towards the washroom, swallowing the box. She must have seen the trick. According to what Miuri had told me earlier, there was a fake letter from Daru himself taped to the bottom of the box. Uh-oh. It was something like a love letter along with an invitation to a movie date. Oh my god! What? I'm going on a date? I don't remember writing that. How is this gonna work? I wonder how she was reacting. Meanwhile, Daru had also opened his own present and he looked a little bothered. He'd been given Ferris his present. Until he opened it, he looked really happy. But now he got completely silent. According to Miuri, he was going to get a pair of movie tickets. Even though it was a present from Ferris, the tickets came with instructions to use them for a date with Yuki. Ferris responded to Daru's question and gazed with a wink.
Good luck, Nya.
She seemed to be saying, "Oh, but I love you!" For her part, Ferris received some kind of strange doll that Maho had bought at Donkyohei. Lukaku's present was a miniature remote-controlled helicopter that Dr. Leskinen purchased. Damn, what the hell, Leskinen? Aha! Actually, this remote control controls the mini one and also my real-life helicopter. Ha! Then a helicopter lands on top of the apartment building. Farewell, everyone! Ah! And he flies off. Dr. Leskinen got a set of 12 cute little crayons from Nai. Suzuha's present was a pair of handmade gloves. Yuki had evidently made them herself. She put them on looking happy, but maybe a little lonely, and smiled.
Some little mittens.
Damn it, I really wanted a Z-Box 360.
っていうか、兄さんは何が当たったの？
これ。
Daru realized he'd been set up. He was clearly avoiding looking at her. Suzuha seemed to understand and patted him on the back with a gentle expression on her
いいん
face.
じゃない？行ってきなよ。
なんだお鈴浜で。
だって二人を見てるとじれったいからさ。
けどデートなんかしたことないし。
Come on, Daru, you sack of shit!
母さんもそうらしいよ。
What the fuck, seriously?
そうなん？
How the fuck?
そっか。
You came back from the bathroom. She seemed to be having trouble walking straight. She went to the bathroom, just downed a whole fucking bottle of wine. She fucked up. She sat back in her seat, but began to nervously nibble on the snacks at the table. Once in a while, she would take a look at Daru. For now, the movie ticket plan seemed to be going well. Yes, yes. Staring too much could tip her off, so I should probably pretend I didn't know anything.
マユシーが用意したオルゴールはマホさんに行ったんだね。
It's a little bear! Miuri raised her voice when she saw the music box in Maho's hands. Shaped like a deformed bear, and when you wound it up, its hands and legs would jerk back and forth as it played a tune. It's a very different design than the one Yuki had received.
いいのかしら。こんな素敵なものをいただいてしまって。いいんですよ。どうぞどうぞ。どんな音？聞きたい。
Na 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 na.
そうですね。
Never mind, take it back.
僕も聞いてみたいです。
Maho started to wind it up. As she wound it, Kaede turned off the music in the background.
じ
Oh
ゃ
lord.
あ。
Oh my, what the fuck? Oh my god. There's the melody. What the? This thing's everywhere. Maho took her hand off the winding key, and the mechanical yet gentle sound that was unique to music boxes began to play. The lively atmosphere of the lamp was replaced with a feeling of calmness and peace. Listen quietly to the sound of the music
マユ
box.
シーね。この曲大好きなんだ。僕もです。ポカポカした気持ちになるね。ええ、そうね。あ、そうか。この曲だ。
Yeah. So it stood up as if she suddenly remembered something.
ユキさん、ほら、覚えてない？え？はい？
It's the song you were humming. You was spacing out so hard that she started to panic when Suzuha spoke to her.
私が寝込んでた時、ユキさんがここで歌ってたよね。ああ、そういえば。うん、確かにこの曲だよ。
So I seem to be remembering something as their eyes narrowed.
ねえ、まゆ姉さん、これなんていう曲？これは。
Mira's about to speak, and then no! Oh no. Oh no, what? Out of nowhere, the world twisted. Oh, come on! I'm in the middle of a party! No! Moan and pain as an incredible sense of wrongness flooded through me. The whole lab seemed to twist and fade. The happy party I'd been experiencing warped and waved like a mirage. This couldn't be. No. Somewhere far away, I heard something that sounded like a violent crash. I was just barely able to move my eyes in the direction it came from. I saw Fubuki falling to the floor as she knocked over a table. Kade and Ferris ran over to her, calling her name. But it all looked so blurred, like I was watching a movie underwater, and everything was moving so slow. The voices were getting further and further away. No matter how much I stretched out my hand, I reached no one and touched nothing. It's a terrible feeling, as if time and space were being torn apart. Even matter itself was losing its subjectivity. What the fuck? What happened? Was it because of the song? Is this maybe the origin of the song? Is this little thing, and then everyone else like read Steiner and got it? Like, is that what happened maybe? Or is this song still from something else that wasn't from this little music box? I mean, I doubt she programmed the music box to do this song. Although it seemed like Mira was gonna say something. This feeling. If I didn't want to remember it, I knew what this awful feeling was. I knew far better than I had ever wanted. This was reading Steiner. Oh fuck, where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, we were at 1.2 or 1.12, and now we're at 1.3. X-Day Protocol. Next up, Pandora's Box. Damn it! No! I swear to God, those Christmas decorations better still be there. For the first time in almost 4 months, I felt like the whole world was twisting. I do actually wonder if that's what triggered it. If it was the song. Like, right? Would that work though? Would a sudden change, like, I was thinking, well, maybe that's what, when I got the message, that's what caused the change, right? But, yeah. Because I don't think I did anything when I got the message from the future for myself. Maybe in this instance, because, I don't know, this shit gets so confusing. Who was it? Who had changed the world line? I didn't do anything. I didn't interfere with the world. So why was the world doing this to me? Oh, fuck! Bad world line! Open my eyes. Things had already taken on different colors. The world kept wavering until once again it became fixed to a single point in time. I was looking at a warm, cheerful party in the lab anymore. Where the fuck am I? I was outside. It was raining. The rain was falling down my face and dropped so large that it hurt. It was a midwinter rain. It was freezing cold and I could feel it sapping the strength of my body. Oh God, we're back here again. Have you stopped twisting? Damn! So it's actually possible to... Wait, did we jump back to the future again, or is this the present? World War III hit faster, really fast this time. I'm staring at the broad back of a man I didn't know. I could hear the sound of many boots stamping through the mud, mingling with the falling rain. The stench was terrible. The smell of sewage was so strong it hurt to breathe, and it mixed with the awful smell of burning rubber and plastic. Where was I? What was I doing right now? Where's my phone? Things around me had changed so much. I tried to understand the situation I was in, but my brain was having an awful time keeping up. When I stopped, a rough hand patted me on the shoulder encouragingly. Looked around to see a man my age with a strong, powerful face. It was a face I'd never seen. I didn't know him. Probably. The man was wearing the camo outfit and equipment I'd often seen the self-defense force wear on the news. He was carrying an assault rifle on his shoulder. There were 7 or 8 people around me, all dressed the same. They surrounded me in a circular formation and walked forward silently as they kept a careful eye on the area around them. I swear I'm a badass in the future, or other warline, wherever I am. And then I realized I was wearing the same camo uniform they were, and I also had a gun. Sweet! I touched my bicep to check, but there was no muscle. It was flabby and weak. Unlike the others, I wasn't carrying any weapons. I checked my arms to see. Oh, yeah. Now I'm fucking chiseled for some reason. Oh, alright, never mind. This is already the best world line. What's going on here? I feel like these 7 or 8 tough-looking SDF guys were all guarding me. Since when was I that important? Still confused, I drive myself onwards. Where was I anyway? It's a long path filled with dark brown mud. Walls formed a tall silhouette to the left and right. The path was filled with garbage and concrete rubble. Sometimes we had to force our way past it. Looked up past the high walls despite the rain. The moon in the sky was strangely red and a little too bright. It was thanks to the moon that we were able to walk down a path like this without flashlights. Sound. I heard a sound. It was the sound of water. Looked over and saw a hole opened in one of the walls. Filthy water was pouring out. Water formed dozens of little rivers that blocked our path. So that was it. This was the bottom of a river that had dried up. It looked like high walls were the river dikes. I turned towards the man who had spoken to me a bit ago and yelled so that my voice could be heard over the rain. But his words cut off there. Everyone seemed more tense than ever. Uh-oh. One of them grabbed me and pushed me toward the side of the riverbed. Everyone put their backs against the wall and held their breath. I could hear the sound of a helicopter's rotors in the distance. No, more than just one. They were getting closer. I'm wondering, this actually might be the moment, maybe, when Okabe gets captured, right? And tell everybody that he's dead, but he gets captured and like tortured for years or whatever. Maybe just before that happens. I have no idea what was going on, but I can feel my heart start to beat faster. Past several meters of rubble lay an overturned car. Must have fallen to the riverbed after the water had disappeared. The entire body was bent inward and the roof was completely crushed. I lay down in the stinking mud and slid into the shadow of the overturned car. At the same time, the SDF soldiers were issuing each other orders, as if this was something they'd planned for already. Two of them stayed by my side, and everyone else ran back the way we come. They all climbed up crevices and outcroppings on the wall, and then disappeared over the edge of the dike and out of my view. Shortly after, those were gunshots! Ah, shit! Not just a single shot from my handgun or anything like that. Just the sound of war. I hear the helicopters getting further away, drawn by the gunfire. Nande Dodata. This world line was Japan. At war? The Third World War. Remember Suzuha's words. Happened to look inside the crushed car. I can see the corpses of a man, a woman, and a small child hanging upside down, still attached to their seatbelts. They were all covered in dried black blood, like mannequins at a bad haunted house. Ah, dead. And then I realized, I'd been so focused on moving forward that I hadn't noticed that they were, but I'd seen similar mannequins stuck into the mud. I could see their arms, the bones, and ragged muscle exposed to the air, reaching up to the skies of seeking salvation. Put my hand over my mouth to stifle a scream. Those were mannequins! Get down! Arnold just comes out. Get down, Okabe! Blah! Get to the chopper! Pulled me up. My knees were shaking from shock and exhaustion. Oh god! In Soviet Russia, helicopters shoot you! Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, created in 1922. The end of the World War II. Except they came back again with a vengeance! The fuck? I'm always dumb from the terror, but it seemed like there was something off about what he just said. Those assholes already be dead! Oh god! It's always me. Change the future, isn't it? Helicopter passed over the riverbed. The bright searchlight passed by for a moment, but thankfully the shadow of the dike hit us. Young SDF soldier, whose name I didn't even know, pulled me inside one of the holes in the concrete. When I looked closely, I could see that it was the entrance to a sewer. It's just big enough for a single person to pass through. Struggling against the flow of water that came up to my knees, I pressed on through the darkness. My sense of smell had already gone numb, so I didn't have to worry about the stench of the sewage. Once inside, we came to several branching paths. The SDF soldiers seemed to know which one would lead where, and they marched on without hesitation. And then we came out of the sewer and back into a riverbed. Ah, we're in the same place we were before, fine! It was dried up, just like the one we'd just been through. I didn't know if it was the same river or another one, and the two soldiers didn't tell me. Either way, I was glad to finally be out of the foul-smelling darkness, and I tried to take a deep breath and fill my lungs with fresh air. But... oh, it smells like death out here, too! Halfway through, I realized that the riverbed smelled even worse than the sewer. I took an involuntary step back and then another. The sight in front of me was just that terrible. What was once a riverbed was now filled with bodies. Some of them had been burnt totally black, so it was impossible to tell how much death lay before me. And in the distance, I could see what looked like bonfires. They were burning despite the rain. Fires were consuming the mountains of flesh that once were human bodies. The SDF soldier spoke to me. Then I came back to my senses. If it weren't for these two, I wouldn't have been able to stay sane. We ran through the riverbed, one of them in front of me, the other behind. I could hear the constant drone of the helicopters above me. Sometimes the searchlights got very close. Each time they did, I hid in the piles of bodies until they passed. I'd seen this many times before as I'd wandered through the world lines. I'd seen death. I'd seen the moments when people had died. But at the same time, I never experienced what happened to a dead person after they were left out for a long time. More than fear, more than sorrow. The thing that hit me first was the smell of death. The rotting stench ate away at my body, not my soul. My whole body was rejecting it. It made me feel sick. Thinking that way meant trampling on the dignity of the dead, but I couldn't help it. The Valley of Hinnon. I remember that phrase. That was what that strange attacker had said that night when they came after Dr. Leskinen and Maho and me. So it felt like we were. Did he say the future? The valley was the origin of the word Gehenna, meaning hell. We said that the flames burned there every night, scorching the heavens themselves. Those who died merciless deaths with anger or misery in their hearts were flung into the flames, their souls becoming black smoke that rained hatred down on the land. What I stared at now was Gehenna. Gehenna. The two soldiers led me to a half-collapsed subway tunnel. The lights were all off because there was no electricity, but there were 3 armored cars in camo colors with their headlights on to illuminate the way. They were 4-wheel drive, off-road vehicles covered in thick chunks of armor, but I didn't see any real weapons. Saitama. Yes, Saitama will save us! Aruma Base, one of the air self-defense forces' largest bases, located between Aruma and Sayama cities in Saitama Prefecture. Some to 18 units and around 4,300 personnel, and is also the location of the Air Defense Command Headquarters Flight Group.
Kanto... Daishitsu?
Run, bitch! There were a lot of things I wanted to ask, but even as we spoke, I heard what sounded like gunshots outside the tunnel. Then forced me to the back seat of one of the cars. Thanks, man! To go out in a blaze of glory! The 2 soldiers who had brought me here were saluted, then turned around and left the station. I felt like I was never going to see them again. The door of the armored car slammed shut with a heavy thud. The car's crew were SDF soldiers, just a little older than me. Oh my god! Diesel engine kicked out to life, and the car raced down a tunnel that had originally been designed for trains. Of course, it wasn't a pleasant ride at all, but I didn't have any choice. There was no way I could tell them I wanted to go to Akihabara. I had no way to alter the world line. I had to survive in this hellish world. And survive, I need to do what they said. My wants didn't matter at all. I wasn't even allowed to express them. Just did as they told me and ran. That's all I could do. But I had no idea that it would take an entire month. Oh, Jesus, really? Wow. Oh, okay. Anonymous at Security Council. The story so far. The USSR starts experimenting with a time machine and America goes apeshit. Give me that time machine, USSR, but I refuse. It's like an online forum where they're telling the story what happened. Eastern powers and Soviets get cocky. How's it feel to be you right now, huh? How's it feel? This brings us to the end of your regularly scheduled Cold War. US, I'm gonna bomb you from Japan. USSR, then we'll invade Japan. Us, oh shit, right now. USSR is kicking ass. Hokkaido and any Japan are screwed. Are they coming for Central Japan now? People of Nagoya, get the fuck out. Captain Vegeta. Amateurs who know nothing about strategy need to shut the fuck up. The SDF may look like they're retreating, but they actually got a defense line at Mount Fuji. They're about to start a counterattack. The Mount Fuji line. Who the hell is dumb enough to believe Japanese Imperial High Command? You better not start hearing calls for kamikaze pilots soon. Shut up, noob! It's like you're the real threat to Japan. Wait, what the hell happened to the collective right of self-defense? America's only interested in protecting Okinawa, so what the hell is the SDF doing getting off to Siberia? How are they supposed to protect the country? You protect it, Chicken Hawk. You want to fight? Go volunteer. They say they aren't getting enough recruits. Are they going to start conscription soon, you think? What's the point of conscripting a bunch of fat otaku? They just get in the way. War these days requires professional soldiers. Says the fat otaku who doesn't want to go to war. There are barely any professional soldiers left in Japan. Our masters in America sent them all around the globe and then stuck them there. You guys will probably be getting your conscription notices soon. Good luck. I'm a chick, so I don't care. In other words, if we get a sex change, we don't have to go, right? The real enemies of Japan are its own citizens, huh, asshole? So seriously, are we going to split up like Germany? It's likely. They say there's a provisional government forming in Okinawa. They're all set to abandon East Japan and just have America protect the West. These incompetents in the government might honestly do it. Wow, somebody made a big change. No, they would have one in the song. This was like, I guess the Russians got a hold of the time machine, basically, right? And then went back in time and made sure that their economy didn't collapse. Is this really the time to bash politician? Traitor shill. Traitor shill. Strategically, America can't let go of Okinawa, and Japan wants to keep some kind of government. That means that making a provisional government in Okinawa is the best option. You bashed the hell out of Okinawa until now you're telling me this? Shut up, traitor. So if I'm a traitor, what are you? If you're posting on @Chan right now, that means you either fled the country or ran to Okinawa. Is this today's you don't get to talk thread? W. I got a W. A shortened version of the Japanese word for laugh, or I. Supposedly it was first used in the non-Japanese online game. By adding a W to the end of a sentence or placing it in the middle, you indicate that you found the situation humorous. Or on anonymous internet message boards, adding more W's such as that can be used to increase the amount of laughter. Ha 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 ha. Or indicate that you're mocking an opponent. Examples of sentences include WR. Whoa, okay, I'm getting excited here. Using W's in this way is sometimes called making grass grow because of the way they look. The reason it took a month to get to Okinawa was that we were losing the war. Supposedly the plan had been to ferry me by plane to Okinawa once I'd arrived in a new room of base. The constant bombing had slowed us down, so they gave up on the plane and decided I would escape to Kyushu by ground. There was more than one attack by Soviet spies and assault teams. Some of the SDF soldiers who were protecting me died. But when I got to Sasebo, I was able to get on a maritime SDF escort ship and managed to escape to Okinawa. How were they doing all this for me? No matter how many times I asked, no one would answer. Okinawa winter was covered in thick clouds. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen a real break in the clouds for a whole month. I was thinking about that when I was loaded to a van with a dark tinted windows that had come to pick me up from the port. What up, guys? It's your boy, Yoey Kyoma. So, okay, it still seems to be 2010 then. It's not like we've jumped forward into the future like we did last time. Stuff just started a lot earlier. Inside the car was not only the driver, but a middle-aged man sitting in the front passenger seat. He was very short, perhaps only around 150 centimeters tall, but he had the air of a military veteran. He Even though he was fully dressed, I could tell he was extremely muscular.
岡部倫太郎君だな。私は防衛省中央情報保全隊の下山という。
Ministry of Defense, one of the central ministries of Japan, it manages and operates the Self-Defense Force. In 2007, it changed its name from the Defense Agency to the Ministry of Defense.
これから空港に寄り道してから彼らの沖縄防衛局へ向かう。長旅で疲れているところ申し訳ないが、もうしばらく我慢してくれ。
Okinawa Defense Bureau, one of the 8 local defense bureaus in Japan, is the center of Japan's Ministry of Defense in Okinawa.
はい。
Holy shit! Boom! I'd heard that Tokyo had been destroyed. The major functions of the Japanese government were now headquartered out of the Okinawa Defense Bureau to allow for better cooperation with the American forces stationed nearby. That's what Shimoyama explained to me. In other words, the place I was heading to was the core of Japan's defense. Once I arrived, would I understand why it was so important that all those soldiers were willing to die to protect me? The car stopped in front of the Naho airport for a while. Airport Naho Okinawa is the hub airport of the Okinawa area. It's also home to the Self-Defense Forces Naha Air Base. As of 2009, it was the 6th busiest airport in Japan as measured by number of arriving travelers. Then I saw a surprising pair get aboard.
Okabe-san.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what up, guys? Did you guys have a good Christmas? I really enjoyed your Santa outfits. For the short time I got to see them.
君たちはユキさんと中瀬さんじゃないか。
Wasn't expecting to see them there. But they were the first people I knew who I'd met since coming to this world line. That alone was almost enough to make me cry. But still, I couldn't just sit there and be happy.
マユリはマユリの行方を知らないか。
大丈夫です。
Yuki nods as if trying to make me feel better.
さっきまで一緒だったんです。
一緒だった。
そうなんですよ。マユシーでしょ。ルミホちゃんでしょ。ルカ君、楓ちゃん。今朝空港に着いて、みんな防衛局というところで保護してもらえるというので待っていたんですが、さっき急に私と吹雪ちゃんだけ先に連れて行くと言われて、それでこの車に乗せられたらオカリンさんがいたってわけ。
とにかくみんなが無事でよかった。
Since Dara and Suzuha weren't mentioned, I was going to ask about them,
すま
but
ないが、積もる話は後にしてもらっていいだろうか。
fuck you! Shibiyama cut me off and the car started moving.
沖縄防衛局には君たちのご家族もいずれ到着する予定だ。すでに我々の方で保護はしている。
本当ですか？よかった。
別行動になったお友達の皆さんもすぐ後ろの車に乗っている。離れ離れになるわけではないから安心していい。
Took a quick look and saw another identical van a little behind us. Samir and the others were there.
じゃあ後でまた会えるんですね。
もちろんだ。
You could let out a sigh of relief. But then I started to wonder about something else. Why were we split into different cars? This van could hold at least another 3 people. If we squeezed tight, it could easily hold everyone. Or was there some reason they put me, Yuki, and Fubuki into the same car? Maybe they were lying to us. The car drove along the Okinawa monorail for a while, and then went south down a wide bypass. The only monorailway operating in Okinawa as of 2011. It runs approximately 13 kilometers between Naho Airport and Shuri Castle, with a 30-minute transit time and 15 stations along the way.
暗いな。
何です？
いや、こんなに店が並んでるのにどこも真っ暗だから。
There were lots of franchise restaurants, big supermarket markets, cafeterias for tourists, and rent-a-car places all jammed together along the side of the road. But all of them were dead silent. Their lights were turned off. Barely any of the street lights were turned on, and the only cars were Japanese and U.S. military vehicles. I didn't see anyone out walking.
10日管制と 午後5時以降の外出禁止令が出ているんだ。沖縄なら安全とは言ってもね、戦時下なんだよ。以前のようにはいかない。早く戦争など終わって元に戻ってほしいものだ。
Wartime,
ああ、
huh?
岡部君。君の知っている沖縄は夜遅くまでもっと明るくて楽しい場所だったろ。
あ、どうでしょう。俺は沖縄は初めてなので。
それはもったいないな。なら次は楽しい旅行で来られることを祈っているよ。ここは本当にいい島だ。
So you know about the time travel shit? The car headed up from the bypass over a land bridge and then to another road. Clearly came to a long
実
tunnel.
は3人に防衛局に着く前に少しだけ質問をしたくてな。それでこうして同乗してもらった。
I guess was right. That meant there was something he wanted to ask just the three of us. Well, why us three? I wasn't particularly close to Yuki or Fubuki. I'd only even started talking to them a few months ago. Then I shook my head. That was before the world line changed. Maybe things were different in this world line. We're best buddies now. I had no idea what my relationship was to anyone else in this world line. Since the SDF had been treating me so well, I didn't want to make Shimiyama suspicious. I decided it would be best to leave most of the talking to Yuki and Fubuki.
Amane Yuki-san.
はい。
Shimiyama spoke to Yuki first. He was stiff when her name was called. I could feel it even sitting next to her.
君は橋田至君とその妹さんがどこにいるか知らないだろうか。
Little sister, huh? That must be Suzuha. That would mean that even in this world line, Suzuha had come from the future and got to know Yuki and the others while pretending to be Suzuha's sister. And the SDF evidently didn't know where Daru and Suzuha were.
私は
Yuki fell silent and glanced over to me as if expecting help. But I didn't know where they were either. I didn't even have any memories of this world line, so I had no way of answering. But Yuki's attitude bothered me. It was as if she knew where they were and was deliberately hiding it, and that I was supposed to be hiding it too. I could figure that out, but I'm sure Shimiyama could too. A strange tension filled the car. Yuki was trying to hide it. From whom? Who's the bad guy?
知らないかな。
Shimiyama turned around from the front passenger seat and asked again.
すみません。
Yuki bowed her head in
で
apology.
も君は橋田君とかなり親しいお付き合いをしているんだよね。恋人に何の連絡もないというのは。
His lover!
携帯電話なんてもう使い物になってないじゃないですか。
連絡方法なら携帯以外にもいくらでもある。
でも本当に何も。
妹さんからも。
はい。
時に岡部君は橋田君と何か研究をしていたらしいね。
Huh? We're trying to react when the conversation suddenly turned towards me. Researching? Researching what? Tell me! Uh-oh, if I panic, I'll make them
ど
suspicious.
んな研究をしていたんだね。
I would just have to give him the most harmless answers I could.
研究というよりなんていうかちょっとした発明のアイデアというか。
発明。
竹とんぼに CCD カメラをつけて空撮ができないかとか。
Yeah, CCD camera. Charge couple device. Camera is a camera that uses semiconductors. In normal parlance, the term refers to any extremely small camera.
掃除機の排気をドライヤー代わりにしてみるとか。
ほう、なかなか面白いね。それじゃ何かとんでもないものを作っていて、それを知られないために我々から逃げたというわけではないんだね。
逃げた？
Damn, I responded. That was a mistake. But did that mean that Daru and Suzuha were hiding from the SDF amidst all this chaos? The SDF had risked their lives to protect me over the past month. Should I be asking them for help? I got even more
知
confused.
らないのならいいんだ。橋田君たちのことは保留にしておこう。
Somebody please tell me what the right answer is. How am I supposed to respond here?
中瀬克美さん、君には別に聞きたいことがあるんだ。
私
This time it's Fubuki's turn to jump up in her
い
seat.
やいや、そんなに緊張しなくていい。 大したことじゃない。
Or so Yama said, but Fubuki was clearly starting to get scared. Her reaction was strange. It was too strong. Maybe the self-defense forces weren't simply protecting us. For one thing, there was no way normal civilians like us merited such important treatment. But then what were they after? No, I could guess. The time machine! This war started with Russia's time machine experiments. And of course, Nakabachi was involved. I learned from some of the soldiers that even in this world line, he saw him in Russia. And Suzuha was a time traveler from the year 2036. If Suzuha was here in this era, that meant it was Daru who made the time machine that brought her here. And if you had a time machine, you could change the outcome of this war. It would make sense if that's what the Japanese government thought, if that was why they were trying to capture Daru, Suzuha, and their friends. Once I realized that, this whole situation started to feel terrifying to me. Was this car really headed toward the Okinawa Defense Bureau? And if it was they really going to keep us safe there?
先週中瀬さんに受けてもらった健康診断なんだが、
何か悪いところでも見つかったんですか？
いや、東京で怪我をした傷も治りかけているし、体調には問題はない。ただストレスがひどいようだね。まあ無理もない。あれだけひどい空襲をくぐり抜けてきたんだ。今やほとんどの民間人に PTSD があると言ってもいい。ただ君の場合、他の人とは少し違うようだ。随分とリアルな夢を見たりするとか。ひどい時には白チュームというのかな。現実と夢の区別がつかなくなることもあると聞いた。
The reading Steiner power! I feel like it might be stronger with her. They were suggesting that earlier, right? When she saw Mayuri dying.
だからそれが PTSD ってことじゃないんですか？
Fubuki was too scared to speak, so Yuki interrupted curtly. It was rare to see Yuki act like this. If nothing else, I'd never seen it before. It was plain now. Yuki didn't trust Shimayama, and in fact, she considered him an enemy.
いや、それが実に奇妙な話なんだが。
Shimayama paused a moment for effect and rubbed his chin.
中瀬さんと非常によく似た白チュームを見る人たちがいる。しかも一人や二人じゃない。もちろん程度の差はあるが、国内だけでもすでに十数名ほど見つかっている。どうやら海外にもいるようだ。まあ西側諸国の情報しかないがね。
そんなのただの偶然じゃ。
Fubuki was incredibly frightened, so I spoke in her
プー
place.
シンを知っているだろ？
Pushin. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, which is Putin, right? From 2000 to 2008, he was the second president of Russia. After 2008, he became its prime minister, former KGB agent. Yeah, sirree. It's actually his middle name. Well, his first name's right. It's just his last name's wrong. That's a lot of Vlad in that person's name. Suddenly, Shimiyama turned his gaze towards me and asked me a
プ
question.
ーシンソ連の書記長ですよね。
Almost said the president of Russia, but managed to stop myself. The Soviet Union still existed in the world line. Putin's title was general secretary, not president. I heard that during my time at Aruma.
そう。だが中瀬さんは興味深いことに、プーシンがロシアの大統領だと答えたとか。
Oh. What?
すみません。なんか寝ぼけてたんです。それに私勉強とか全然ダメで。
いや、そうじゃない。白チュームを見る人たちの特徴の一つなんだ。皆一様にそう口にする。プーシン大統領とね。ゴリバチョフやレリツィンのことも大統領と呼ぶものばかりだ。
Gorbachev and that's Lenin. So Gorbachev and Lenin. Oops. No. Fuck, hit the wrong button. I want to hit the button to look at the glossary, but I accidentally hit L1, which causes it to fast forward. Yeltsin, a former USSR politician after the fall of the Soviet Union, he became the first president of the Russian Federation as well as his prime minister. Died in 2007. Mikhail Gorbachev. Gorbachev. General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party, the last leader of the USSR. He executed the Perestroika plan and brought the Cold War to an end.
リバチョフ、レリツィン。
Wait. They call Gorbachev and Leskinen presidents too.
そのおかげで研究者たちは陰で大統領病とか呼んでるそうだが、 センスのないネーミングだな。
Okay, no way. He's talking about reading Steiner. There's a strong chance that people besides me have that power, if not as acutely. Never found out for sure, but what Ferris had said in the Alpha World line certainly suggested it. So it's certainly possible that Shimiyama's waking dreams were actually the effects of reading Steiner. They were all aware of the world line shift a month ago, just like me. If Ibuki had the same memories of the other world line that I had, it would make perfect sense that she called Putin a president.
知らないのかね？世界史の授業でやっただろ。
私高校時代からずっと理系だったもので。
常識だと思っていたが、今の若い子は知らないのか。最近の学生がここまで不勉強とはね。岡部君は知っているだろう。ゴリバチョフやレリツィンくらい。
Sure, they're great.
ええ、まあ。
ベルリンの壁の崩壊やペレストロイカも。
Okay. Perestroika, Russian for reconstructing, a policy of economic revolution via the introduction of market-oriented economics that was implemented in 1985 by the Soviet Union. Originally, it was an attempt to reboot a stalled socialist economy, but it led to the end of the Communist Party's one-party dominance and the collapse of the USSR. After World War II, the capital of Germany, Berlin, was divided into two sides. Okay, yes, the eastern and western side, and eventually Ronald Reagan came out and tear down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev. Or Ronald Began, as they call him probably here.
はい。それも
Ronald Bacon. The second after the words were out of my mouth, an alarm went off in my head. Uh-oh. Something was wrong. There was something strange about what Shimiyama was saying. Was he trying to catch him in a lie? And then I realized. The East and West were caught up in the middle of a world war. How could the Berlin Wall have fallen? Shit! And could Gorbachev really execute Perestroika? By the time I realized he tricked me, it was too late. My panic appeared on my face.
ん？君もそうだったのか。そしてそれを恋に隠そうとしたね。やはり情報通りなんだな。君は何か重大なことを知っている。なあ、岡部君、教えてほしいんだが。
Shimiyama suddenly laughed. It's a bitter laugh, almost eerily so.
ゴリバチョフ？レリツィン？君たちが口にするそれは一体誰なんだ？我々はもちろんアメリカのあらゆる情報機関にもそんな人物のデータは存在しないんだ。
Really? Doesn't exist. Looked over at Yuki. From look on her face, I could tell she really had no idea who they were.
ペレストロイカだの、ベルリンの壁崩壊だの、それは本当にあったことなのか？答えてくれ。
But I couldn't answer. I was thinking of something completely different. I suddenly realized why the world line might have changed a month ago on Christmas Eve. What if Russia used the time machine that day in an experiment to change the past? The goal of the experiment would have been to stop the collapse of the Soviet Union. And if the result of them changing the past was this world line, yeah. How foolish! A single change to the past, and the butterfly effect makes the entire world so different. Part of chaos there is, as if a butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing, a storm will occur in New York. Even a small change in starting conditions can lead to radically different results. Chaos theory states that it can be difficult to predict the outcomes of a system, even if the equations describing it are extremely simple. But this does not mean, however, that these outcomes are random. It means that even a minor change in the process can cause an unexpected divergence in the results. Also, this theory does not apply to short-term predictions. Do they know how many people had died?
君や君の友達には本当に他の世界の歴史が見えているのか？私にはとても信じられない。頭のおかしい学者どものたわごとにしか。
He's about to push me further when... Heard the sound of an incoming call on a cell phone. Shimiyama grunted and took his phone out of his pocket.
下山だ。ああ、今防衛局へ。何？どういうことだ、それは。くそ、これだからバカどもは。あいつらどこの国の政治家だ。
Shimiyama's fingers slammed down on the end call button so hard I thought the phone would break. There was a look of rage on his face.
行き先変更だ。嘉手納基地へ向かえ。第2ゲートだ。
Canada Air Base. An American Air Force base in Japan has twice the area of Tokyo International Airport. His words were filled with irritation as he spoke to the driver. Changing destinations. Who was he talking to? So sat there confused, Shimiyama started to call someone else.
下山だ。行き先を変更する。嘉手納基地の第2ゲート前で落ち合う。
That was all he said before he hung up.
どういうことですか？
状況が変わった。これから岡部君は米軍基地に行ってもらう。そのまま米軍機でアメリカ行き、なんていう楽しい旅行が待っているかもしれんな。
America! America?
せめてファーストクラスを準備
Japanifornia?
要求しておくが、期待はしないでほしい。あいつらは我々の言うことなど、飼い犬の吠え声としか思ってない。
なんでアメリカに？
CIA か NSC か知らんが、君の即時引き渡しを求めているそうだ。
NSC, American National Security Council, an organization that works directly for the White House and advises the president on national security measures. It consists of the president, the vice president, the secretary of state, secretary of treasury, and the secretary of defense.
だからなぜ？
そんなことはあいつらに直接聞け。
And then he turned back towards the front and fell silent, refusing to answer any of my questions. The car went down the road for a while until we got off at an exit that read South Okinawa. Damn! It's just getting crazy! Oh god! I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be Stratford, right? I mean, well, or no, or Derpa! Derpa! That was the American involvement in the Otherworld line. Oh my god. Wow. Again, things escalated very quickly. It's interesting though. It's just like, god, it's hard to keep track of and wrap your mind around. But anyway, guys, this seems like a good place to end things here for now. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, the fan servicey part, and then the part where everything went to shit. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already become Picky Penguin. For this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.